Warning: these 5 common foods could be undermining your muscle health. Have you ever wondered how the food you eat might affect your muscles as you age? As we get older, maintaining muscle strength becomes more crucial than ever. It's not just about lifting weights or staying active. It's about keeping our balance, flexibility, and overall quality of life. But here's the twist. Some of the very foods we commonly consume can actually harm our muscles more than we realize. Today, we'll take a closer look at a few everyday foods that might be doing more damage than good when it comes to preserving our muscle health. So, let's dive in and uncover which foods could be standing in the way of your strong, healthy muscles as you age. First, let's talk about refined wheat products, such as white bread, pasta, and pastries. These foods are common staples in many people's daily diets, but they often contain little nutritional value and can contribute to inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation is one of the major factors that can hinder muscle recovery and growth. When inflammation levels are high in the body, it can interfere with the body's ability to repair and build muscle tissue effectively. While these refined wheat products might offer a quick source of energy, they are stripped of important nutrients during the refining process. White bread, for instance, is made from flour that has been processed to remove the bran and germ, which are the parts of the grain that contain fiber, vitamins, and minerals. As a result, these foods are often low in essential nutrients that are important for muscle health and overall well-being. Furthermore, consuming refined carbohydrates like these can cause blood sugar levels to spike, leading to an increase in insulin and inflammation. Chronic inflammation, particularly in older adults, can make it harder for the muscles to recover after exercise or physical activity. It can also make the muscles more prone to injury, reduce strength, and even contribute to the loss of muscle mass over time. To combat this, it's important to shift toward whole grain products. Whole grains, such as whole wheat bread, brown pasta, and oats, are far more beneficial for muscle health. Unlike their refined counterparts, whole grains retain all parts of grain, providing fiber, B vitamins, iron, magnesium, and antioxidants, all of which are essential for muscle function and recovery. In addition to being nutrient-dense, whole grains are known for their ability to help regulate blood sugar levels, preventing the spikes and crashes associated with refined carbohydrates. This helps maintain stable energy levels and can also reduce the risk of developing conditions like diabetes, which can further complicate muscle health. So, instead of reaching for white bread or pasta, consider swapping them out for whole grain options. These healthier choices can support not only your muscle strength, but also your overall health as you age, helping you maintain an active and vibrant lifestyle. Next, let's discuss fruit juices, particularly those that are commercially packaged or pre-made. While these juices may seem like a healthy option at first glance, they often contain high amount of added sugars and lack the essential fiber found in fresh fruit. The high sugar content in fruit juices can lead to several health problems, one of which is a potential negative impact on muscle health. Many commercially available fruit juices are sweetened with added sugars to enhance flavor, which significantly increases their calorie content. These added sugars can cause blood sugar levels to spike quickly, leading to insulin surges that may increase inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation can interfere with muscle recovery and even contribute to muscle degradation over time. The lack of fiber in these juices further exacerbates the issue, as fiber plays a crucial role in regulating blood sugar levels and improving digestion. Without fiber, fruit juices fail to provide the same health benefits as whole fruits, such as better blood sugar control and improved gut health. Moreover, the absence of fiber in these juices means that they're absorbed rapidly into the bloodstream, causing a quick rise in blood sugar. This sudden spike can cause the body to produce more insulin to regulate blood sugar levels, which in turn can lead to increased inflammation and oxidative stress. This heightened inflammation not only disrupts muscle recovery, but may also contribute to other long-term health issues, such as obesity, diabetes, and heart disease, all of which can negatively affect muscle health. Instead of relying on store-bought fruit juices, it's much better to opt for fresh, whole fruits. Whole fruits contain important vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber that work together to promote muscle health and overall well-being. The fiber in whole fruits help slow the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, preventing blood sugar spikes and reducing the risk of inflammation. Plus, Fresh fruit offers a more balanced and sustainable energy source, which is vital for muscle function and recovery. So, whenever possible, prioritize eating fresh fruits over drinking processed fruit juices. Not only will this help maintain muscle strength and function, but will also support your overall health and provide a more natural, nutrient-dense source of energy. Let's move on to processed meats, such as sausages, bacon, and deli meats like ham. These types of meats are often found in many people's diets due to their convenience and taste. However, they come with a range of health concerns, particularly when it comes to muscle health. Processed meats are typically high in unhealthy fats, preservatives, and artificial additives, which can have a negative impact on the body over time. The excessive intake of unhealthy fats can lead to an increase in oxidative stress and inflammation in the body. Oxidative stress occurs when there is an imbalance between free radicals and antioxidants in the body, and this can damage cells, including muscle cells. Chronic inflammation, which is often linked to the consumption of processed meats, can impair muscle recovery and growth. It can also make muscles more prone to injury and may even accelerate the loss of muscle mass over time. In addition to the negative effects on muscle health, the preservatives and additives in processed meats, such as nitrates and nitrites, have been linked to an increased risk of chronic diseases, including heart disease and cancer. These chemicals can cause damage to the blood vessels and negatively affect circulation, which is essential for delivering nutrients to muscles. Poor circulation can hinder muscle repair and reduce overall muscle function, further compromising strength and mobility. Furthermore, consuming processed meats regularly can also contribute to high levels of bad cholesterol in the body, increasing the risk of cardiovascular problems. This, in turn, can indirectly affect muscle health, as poor cardiovascular health can limit the amount of oxygen and nutrients that muscles receive. To support your muscle health, it's advisable to limit the consumption of processed meats and focus on fresher, healthier alternatives. Lean meats, such as chicken, turkey, or fish, are much better choices for maintaining muscle strength. These options are lower in unhealthy fats and provide high-quality protein, which is essential for muscle growth and repair. By replacing processed meats with fresh, lean proteins and whole foods, you can reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and better support muscle health as you age. Not only will this help maintain your muscle mass, but it will also contribute to your overall health and longevity. Now, let's talk about raw spinach. While spinach is often considered a superfood due to its high nutrient content, consuming it in large amounts in its raw form can actually have some drawbacks, especially when it comes to muscle health. Spinach is rich in essential vitamins and minerals, such as vitamin K, vitamin A, folate, and iron, which are all beneficial for overall health. However, it also contains a substance called oxalate, which can interfere with the body's ability to absorb certain important minerals, such as calcium and magnesium. These minerals are crucial for muscle function and bone health. When oxalates bind to calcium and magnesium in the digestive tract, it forms insoluble compounds that the body cannot absorb. As a result, this can lead to deficiencies in these vital minerals, potentially impacting muscle strength and performance. Calcium is essential for muscle contraction, and magnesium helps in muscle relaxation, both of which are necessary for maintaining healthy muscles. A deficiency in these minerals can lead to muscle cramps, weakness, and even more serious muscle-related issues. For older adults, ensuring an adequate intake of calcium and magnesium is especially important to prevent muscle loss and maintain muscle strength. While this doesn't mean that spinach should be avoided altogether, it's important to be mindful of the amount you consume, especially in its raw form. One solution is to cook spinach, as cooking significantly reduces the oxalate content. This makes it easier for your body to absorb the calcium and magnesium from the spinach and other foods you consume. Additionally, varying your intake of other leafy greens, such as kale, collard greens, and Swiss chard, can provide a broader spectrum of nutrients and help ensure that you're getting the minerals your muscles need. In conclusion, while spinach is a nutritious food, it's best to enjoy it in moderation and consider cooking it to maximize its nutritional benefits for muscle health. By incorporating a variety of greens into your diet, you can better support your muscle function and overall health. Finally, let's discuss coffee. Many people enjoy a cup of coffee to start their day, and it can certainly provide a boost of energy and alertness. However, consuming too much coffee, particularly in the form of caffeine, can have negative effects on muscle health. Caffeine is a diuretic, meaning it can increase urine production and lead to dehydration. Staying hydrated is essential for muscle function, as dehydration can impair muscle performance, increase the risk of cramps, and delay muscle recovery. When muscles are dehydrated, they may not perform at their optimal level, which can lead to weakness and fatigue, especially during physical activity. In addition to the dehydration effect, excessive caffeine consumption can also lead to the loss of important minerals, such as calcium and magnesium, which are vital for muscle contraction and relaxation. As we discussed earlier, these minerals play a key role in maintaining muscle strength and preventing muscle cramps. A deficiency in these minerals due to excessive caffeine intake can negatively affect muscle health and function. Moreover, too much caffeine can cause an increase in cortisol levels. Cortisol is a stress hormone, and when its levels are elevated over long periods, it can have a catabolic effect on the muscles, meaning it can break down muscle tissue. High cortisol levels are linked to muscle loss and can make it more difficult for the body to repair and rebuild muscle after exercise. That being said, this doesn't mean that coffee needs to be completely eliminated from your diet. Moderate coffee consumption, 1 or 2 cups a day, can be enjoyed without significantly impacting muscle health, especially if you stay mindful of your hydration levels and balance your intake with a nutrient-rich diet. To counteract the potential negative effects of coffee on muscle health, it's important to drink plenty of water throughout the day to stay hydrated. Additionally, try to avoid overconsuming caffeine, especially in the afternoon or evening, as it can also interfere with sleep. Quality sleep is essential for muscle recovery, so a good night's rest should be a priority. In conclusion, while coffee can be a delightful part of your routine, it's important to consume it in moderation. Staying hydrated, limiting caffeine intake, and ensuring proper nutrition will help protect your muscle health and overall well-being. In conclusion, making informed food choices is crucial for maintaining strong, healthy muscles as we age. While some common foods, like refined wheat products, processed fruit juices, processed meats, raw spinach, and excessive coffee, can potentially harm our muscle health, there are many alternatives that can support muscle function and overall well-being. By prioritizing whole grains, fresh fruits, lean proteins, and a variety of leafy greens, and by moderating caffeine intake, you can help protect your muscles and ensure that they stay strong and functional for years to come. Remember, a well-balanced diet plays a key role in maintaining an active and vibrant lifestyle, and it's never too late to make healthier choices. Plus, thank you for joining us today. We hope you found this information helpful and that it inspires you to make better food choices for your muscle health. If you found this video useful, be sure to share it with your friends and loved ones. Don't forget to follow our program for more tips and advice on how to stay healthy and active as you age. Stay strong, stay healthy, and keep moving forward. See you next time